Oh shit! I can fly!
We're back with Reddit again, but it's a little bit different this time. We're with Am I Overreacting? Basically, people throw up their stories and we get to decide if they're overreacting or maybe underreacting. I don't know, we'll see. I have perused a little bit of Am I Overreacting? To be honest, it's kind of a hodgepodge of all different kinds of things. Kind of just went through and found some really good ones. I didn't read any of them. I just kind of went off the highlight, the name, the title, and whatever like the first sentence was. It's pretty much what I went off. All right, let's jump into the first one. First one is brought to you by Human Actuary 8390. Is this gross or am I overreacting? I found pictures on my significant other's computer in which he had used undress AI filters to alter my female family members' pictures from dresses and or workout clothes to nude. This includes my mother, my sister, and my cousins. I am grossed out because he said it's not sexual, but that he's experimenting with AI.
What the fuck is this?
However, if this was so innocent, I don't understand why it was being done in secret in the middle of the night, and why not use strangers' photos or his own photos? That's weird, man. Whoa. Well, I'm not sure how you're overreacting because you haven't done anything. That's strange, dude. I would get doing it to himself, or maybe you just trying to see if the AI is like, let's see how accurate it is. I know what I look like and I know what you look like, but I still think the first one's a little weird. I might do it to myself, but then it's probably gonna get me an 8-pack and that's not true, and then I'd be pretty sad. That's not the point though. I use AI a little bit in Photoshop and I've used ChatGPT a little bit. Yeah, that's really weird. I guess we'll read the comments first. Sabi Zabi, come on, this is heinous. He's trying to see your family members naked in the only way he could. It's disgusting. It's an abuse of your trust. How can you ever look at him the same again? Obviously, not overreacting. Tell him he's disgusting and block him. Tell your family members and let them rip him too. This is legitimately dangerous behavior. If he gets away with it, God knows where he progresses to. And there's no way you believe that he's just learning about AI, right? Like, he could do anything else in the world with AI. He didn't need to jump to undressing people, and he didn't need to jump to your family members. It's pure perverted fantasization of your family. I understand needing validations of your feeling, but this guy is violating your family members. Girl, please, what? Sabi's right. He needs removed from the picture, in my opinion. Utterly ridiculous 5. Am I overreacting for thinking I need to break up with my girlfriend? My partner and I have been in a rocky situation for a little bit now, just arguing over dumb things. One of my biggest issues is that when she is mad, she's extremely mean, especially when she's mad and has been drinking. This happened last night. For context, I have been watching her animals for the last 4 days while she's on a family trip. My brother passed a little over a year ago. He was killed by a drunk driver. Sorry to hear that. I'm very much still in the grief process, and I might always be. I had gotten something shipped that was made from a memorial we did, and there was also an article recently released about him. So I was going through it at the time she called. Literally sitting, crying, just grieving, and letting it happen, as my therapist says I should do, and let it happen when it comes. I texted her saying I wasn't in a good mood, the first screenshot, and I don't want to talk right now. And then all this happened. She called so many times demanding I answer. She claims it's my fault because I couldn't answer a phone and was ignoring it. The screenshots aren't the entire conversation, but you can get the concept from them. This behavior is extremely alarming to me. While it's not frequent, it has happened before to this level a few times or so. This morning, she texted me expecting me to apologize again. I apologized last night saying I could have communicated better. She took my text as I didn't want to talk at all, when in reality, I just needed a moment to gather myself and grieve. After I asked, she gave a half-ass apology about how she treated me, what she said, that none of it was true, which I don't believe since she repeated herself over and over. She's still saying If I would have just answered the phone, none of this would have happened. Is that true? Am I overreacting? I wrote 1 and 10 on there just to know what order to put these in. All right, so there's some pictures along with this one. He did say it's not the entire conversation, but I keep calling you. Boob. Sorry, my phone was charging. I'm eating. I'm not in the best mood, and I don't really want to talk on the phone right now. Feel like if we do and I don't talk a bunch, you'll get annoyed and it'll just start a fight. I just said I don't want to talk in the phone right now. I'm alone. I don't want to talk on the phone right now, babe. So you're not going to respect that? Answer my call. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why can you listen to me when I say I don't want to talk right now? Answer my fucking call. What the fuck is wrong with you? You can't listen to me when I say I don't want to talk on the phone right now? Or try to get that I'm not in a great mood? I will have someone relive you right now. Relieve? You're a piece of shit. I'll have someone take care of my relieve you of her animals, I guess. Leave and take care of yourself, you fucking asshole. Let me know when you leave. Are you joking me? You're a piece of shit. It's very obviously not a joke. I'll have my mom come and get my dogs, but we're done. Never speak to me again. You are fucking awful. Wow. I can't be in a bad mood and voice that to you? No, you cannot. Wow. Learn a lesson, you piece of shit. Literally go fuck yourself. I fucking hate you. Why do you think it's okay to talk to me like that? You have 5 minutes to make things better, or else I'm going to text my mother and this relationship is over. Over. Never speak to me again. Over. Make things better? And another threat, of course. You are overreacting so much right now. And if you don't want to date me, then tell me to leave. And again, get your mom involved. 2 minutes. For what? You're a piece of shit for not being able to talk because you're in a bad mood. Okay. In your world, and I don't want to be in it. I can't read all this. I'll throw it all up on chat or on the screen for you guys to check it out. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. There's so many fucks. I'm gonna be honest. This is a rough one to read through, man. I get it. She might be drunk. If you act like that, you probably shouldn't be drinking. That's a red flag, my man. I'd be gone. I'd be out of there. I would not be able to deal with this. I would not be able to tolerate it. I got nothing for you, man. I wish you all the best in that. God, I'll take a brief look at the comments. She doesn't love you. She loves controlling you. She has zero respect for you. She has no concept of boundaries, and this will only get worse. On top of that, she seems to have you convinced that you're the problem. Yeah, there was a lot of honestly, poor attempts at gaslighting. I can't even take it seriously. Reading that it seemed not real, to be completely honest. And then the second person, particular Ty, I feel like she actually found this post and is downvoting every single person agreeing with you on how insane she is. Leaving her shouldn't even be a question at this point. And since she needs to involve mommy oh my God. I'm so dumbfounded by this, guys. My brain is broken. They have broken me. Oh, I could not handle being in a relationship like that. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, we gotta move on. The next one is from your favorite lip gloss blur. There have never been red flags up until this point. He, 25, is a big part of my 19 friend group. Am I being sensitive? I feel like he went too far, but if I cut all ties with him, it will really disrupt the group. I don't want to bring it up to my friends because they might side with him and say I'm overreacting, but I don't feel comfortable around him anymore. We got some text with this one too. You're gonna do great, bud. I need to be honest. I know we've only known each other for a few months, but damn, it feels like I've known you my whole life. You're the kindest, most thoughtful, and talented young lady I've ever met, and I need you to understand. I don't say these things lightly, and I mean them, so do me a favor. Aw, thanks. I think you're a pretty great fella. Oh God, hit him with the fella. Put him right in that friend zone. He's not gonna take it. I can already tell he's not gonna take it. There's a little damn emoji face down there, and that's him not taking it. Let me take you on a date. A real date. I'll give you those I'll get you those flowers toy light. What? Lego roses? Is that what he's talking about? I'm flattered, truly, but I think we're great friends. Just friends. But best friends, the most awesome friends ever. Oh.
Oh, God, that hurts my soul.
Oh. There's an emoji. There's that emoji. God, these are hurting me, man. These are physically hurting me. Be serious. Question mark. You're gonna pass me up? Why? For some pedo? Seriously, don't do that. You do realize the only reason guys hit you up and are friends with you is because they're pedos. Because you dress and act like a child. You're easy prey. You honestly think anyone is willing to put up with a 19-year-old dressing like you and sleeping with stuffed animals like she's 2 years old? Think again. I'm willing to. I am the exception, and I'll love you for even the weird stuff. I'm not a pedo like your ex. Something, and something. Me and blaming me. It's hard enough to be myself. I don't need you to tear me down because I said we were friends. Sensitive. The only dudes who will ever love you are going to be pedos, and you know it other than me, but you missed your chance. Good luck getting assaulted again. What the fuck is wrong with this person, man? Text me when you're ready to have a grown-up conversation and when you realize what I said is facts. Wow. Forget I said anything. It was all a joke and test. Now I see sensitive you really are. So good luck on your crappy book and life. Oh, I'm struggling here. I had no clue he was. No one did. Don't use that as a weapon against me. You're really hurting my feelings. Is your boyfriend a pedo? I'm confused. Throwing off the top bit like that really confuses me, man. I just wanted to apologize for earlier. Can we go to lunch and talk about it? Just friends? I don't feel comfortable associating with you anymore. I told you as friends. No, I don't want to be friends either. You're being ridiculous. I'll pay. Back to insulting me. No, I'm done. They kind of like went back and like added some back to the original conversation. I'm kind of getting the impression that you had an ex and they may or may not have been a pedo. I guess that's kind of irrelevant. But this guy's a psychopath, man. Could you imagine treating someone like this in person? I get keyboard warriors, it's fucking dumb. But I get that you're hiding behind a screen so you feel tough. I couldn't even fathom saying this to someone. That person sucks. Cut him out. You are not overreacting at all. Get him out of your life. You do not need him by any means. He is bad news. Well, I don't know. We'll try one more. I'm struggling getting through these. Oh my God. Our next one is from Jen Buns. I like this name. It's easy to say. Some of them are complicated and I don't understand when they're missing letters. My brain doesn't work that way. Am I overreacting for thinking my boyfriend is jealous of my dad? My boyfriend, 20, is jealous of my dad and it's making me rethink everything. My dad raised me alone and we've always been close. He filled both parenting roles, so we're naturally affectionate. And calling him daddy, he's the only one I've ever called that. It's never been weird to me. My boyfriend met him a few months ago and immediately started acting off. He said it was wrong for me to wear a bikini around my dad at the beach. He gives me weird looks when I call him daddy, and last night he literally left me after seeing me cuddle next to my dad on the couch while we were watching a movie. I was just latching onto his side and he had one arm around me. Lately, I've started holding back with my dad just to avoid upsetting him, and that's not okay. There's nothing inappropriate about our bond, but the way my boyfriend keeps sexualizing it, that's what's gross. And honestly, I'm starting to rethink this relationship. Am I overreacting? Well, let's read the text and then come to some conclusion, I suppose. I don't understand why you're ignoring me. Pick up, babe. Can I be honest? Okay. It's about your dad. The way around him is just weird, you know? What do you mean? You're too affectionate with your dad. It's weird. How is being affectionate weird? What's wrong with you? Seriously. You're still doing this? You call him daddy. Come on. I've been calling him that since I was a kid. What's wrong with that? You're the one being weird, to be honest. No, you're just too much with your dad. It makes me uncomfortable. When I go to grab a drink last night, I came back and you left my spot and you were cuddling him instead. You're bothered I'm cuddling my dad? You're jealous of my dad? Are you hearing yourself? This is gross. No, I'm telling you how I feel. It makes me uncomfortable. No one cuddles with their dad at 18. That's gross. I can't believe you're sexualizing my relationship with my dad. I'm telling you how I feel. Jesus fucking Christ. Who wears a bikini in front of their dad? You're still hung up on that? You're disgusting. Seriously, bye. You're overreacting. Please, answer your phone. I'm just telling this so you don't do it in public. People would be uncomfortable. Fuck, I'm sorry, I went too far. Please, pick up. I'm not used to this, that's all. Sootie. Sorry. Baby, please try to understand me. I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm just not used to seeing dads like this. Alright, well that's pretty much the end of it there. I do kind of think cuddling with the dad is a bit weird, and then calling him daddy is weird. But I think that's just because of like the societal thing now where like using the word daddy generally in social media is kind of sexualized in some ways. So he probably sees that on social media and is just correlating it to that. Now, obviously your relationship goes way before TikTok or any stupid brain rot like that. He's just not seeing past that. So I get where you're coming from totally. I could be a little uncomfortable in that situation, but I think overall I would just get over it. You just get used to it. Every family has their own quirks. This isn't even a quirk really. Everyone has like their own weird things that they do. So who gives a shit? I don't know. If he's making a huge deal about it and he can't get over it or whatever, obviously I'm not him. So I can't speak for him. And based off of this, he knows that he made too big of a deal out of it, but it's also probably always going to be in the back of his mind. He's probably still going to think that, and then you're going to think that, and it's just going to be a weird tension now. Kind of get where he's coming from in a weird way. I just don't come from an affectionate family, so seeing that would just be uncomfortable. I feel like I would be the same way. I would think I would be the same way if I was a girl and my boyfriend was like laying his head on his mom's lap or something. Is that okay to... I don't know. It would be like that. I would still find it uncomfortable, but I come from a different way of life. All right, what do the comments got to say? Sapphic Snake. I cut up to my dad and I'm turning 20 this year. Remember being 15 and resting my head on his shoulders, cuddled to his side on the couch when my rabbit died. I did the same thing when my kitten died from parvo. I did the same thing a few weeks ago when I found out my uncle died. It's comforting. That's your dad. We're lucky to have loving fathers. That's not something everyone gets. Take advantage of it. Clivet. I'm a dad to 3 daughters and I would hate to have a guy tell any of my daughters this. My oldest, 27, still sits on my lap sometimes and I love that. At her wedding, I spun her around like I did when she was a little girl. Ugh, I miss them being little. And they told me they miss being little too. There's something special about that relationship. Don't let him sour it. And if I can add this, trust and love is why anyone that takes advantage of a child should immediately be put to death. I'm confused by the last sentence. I'm just my brain isn't like absorbing that and understanding it. I don't know. My brain's just not connecting the wires there. But I agree with everything else they said. I just don't understand the last sentence, so. But anyone that takes advantage of a child, yes, I agree with that part. That I don't know about death, maybe like torture them for a couple years and then death. But yeah, no, I agree with that. I just don't know. Trust. This whole thing has actually broken my mind. So that's great. I don't know if Am I Overreacting is built for me, man. This whole thing broke me. I can handle assholes. I can't handle drama or overreacting. I knew that actually. Why did I do this? I knew that. I feel like I've almost dissociated because I don't like drama. But anyway, if you guys like the video, leave a like, comment, do all those fun things. I really appreciate it. Oh, am I on drugs? Shit.